The moment is here, your very first sewing project start right now. Feeling excited or nervous? Don't worry. That is the moment. I remember my first time too. So many questions and so much excitement. I'm Mireille Pegu, founder of So Smart, where we believe sewing should always feel simple, joyful, and totally doable. And today, you and I are going to sew your first real project together. An easy, beautiful envelope case, one piece, a few stitches, and a tons of confidence. Let's go. Are you excited to sew your first project? Drop ready in the comments. Want to see more beginner project idea? Watch the Sew Ready 9 link below. Now it's time to gather our sewing supplies. Avoid these beginner mistakes. Only buy what you need. One big mistake new sewers made is buying way too much too soon. For this project, you only need cotton or linen fabric, your fabric scissors, matching thread, measuring tape. I will use clip, the cutting thread, my seam ripper, and my sewing machine. So Smart tips. Keep your sewing tools small but strong. Understand your tools instead of collecting them. Start simple, grow with confidence. Now it's time to prepare your fabric for sewing. One pro result is start before you sew. Clean cut equal clean seam. Always prep your fabric. Iron out the wrinkle, measure and mark accurately, cut carefully with sharp scissors. Think of this like stretching before a workout. Skip it and you will feel the pain later. If you need a step-by-step details or process on how to prepare and cut your fabric, watch Sew Ready 11, the link below. Remember, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Your first stitches made easy. Ready? Here is how to sew the simple envelope pillowcase. Here is how I put together my pillowcase. It's very simple. 6 stitches, French finishing. I have a long straight fabric like this, hemming in both sides, and just folder like this, 2 stitching line, turn, and another 2 stitching line, and it's done. And this is the French finishing. Really clean inside. No raw edge, no fabric frame. Really beautiful. Now move on to the sewing machine. Fold and press the raw edge for a clean seam. Fold again, press and pin. Sew the edge, go slow, back stitch in the beginning to lock the stitch. I just aligned the edge with the center of my presser foot, and I put the needles 1 millimeter of the right, and then just slow. At the end, we back stitch again to lock the stitches, and we are done. A clean finish hem, the wrong side and the right side. Fold fabric into an envelope shape, wrong side against wrong side, because we are doing a French seam. We want a clean finish like this in the inside, in the wrong side. Now it's time to sew the edge here on both sides. Back stitch. I will back stitch again here to secure the opening. We back stitch again to secure the end. And we repeat on this side too. Because we are doing the French seam, the seam allowance here is a 1/4 inch or 6 millimeter. Back stitch. We have the opening here. We will back stitch again to secure this opening. And back stitch at the end. There we go. Okay, now it's time to turn our pillow cover in the wrong place to cover this raw edge. That is where the magic of the French seams come into place. For a clean, fresh finishing, press your fabric, sew and 1 centimeter or ½ inch here, and then you sew another 1 centimeter here. Like always, with back stitching at the beginning to secure the thread. At the end, we back stitch again. We repeat the exact same thing in the other side. This is it. Very clean inside. Now we just need to trim all this thread, excess of thread. Now it's how we turn our home into a handmade luxury. How did your first stitches feel? Tell me below, I will cheer you on. Turn homemade into handmade luxury. Polish make the difference. Here, what to do. Trim the loose thread, press seam flat, give your envelope pillowcase a final press. Look a store-bought, but it's all you. Take a moment to admire your work, and you did it. To make it more luxurious, make sure that the design is aligned for a clean visual look. You did it. You just saw your first project. From now on, you are a sewist. What do you want to sew the next time? Drop in the comment. Your idea shape my next tutorial. And don't forget, grab your free Ultimate Beginner checklist. The link is on the description. It's packed with extra tips and reminder to help you grow. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss the next lesson in the Sew Ready series. Remember, sewing should always feel simple, joyful, and totally doable, because at Sew Smart, we make sewing simple.